What is the first sound in apple? Right. A says ah. What is the first sound in bear? Right. B says ba. What is the first sound in bone? Right. So let's move it under the bear, the letter B. We can use the picture at the top to help us figure out the matching letter. Bone, bear. Here we have an axe. What is the first sound in axe? Does axe start like apple or bear? Apple, axe. Both start with the letter A, so I will put the axe under the letter A. Balloon. What sound do we hear at the beginning of balloon? Ba. Does balloon go with apple or bear? Bear, balloon. Both start with the letter B that says ba. Bee. What sound do we hear at the beginning of bee? Does bee go with apple or bear? Bear, bee. Both start with the letter B that says ba. Alligator. What sound do we hear at the beginning of alligator? Does alligator go with apple or bear? Apple, alligator. Both start with the letter A that says banana. What sound do you hear at the beginning of banana? Does banana go with apple or bear? Banana, bear. Both start with the letter B that says ba. Astronaut, astronaut. What sound do we hear at the beginning of astronaut? Does astronaut go with apple or bear? Apple, astronaut. Both start with the letter A that says add. What sound do we hear at the beginning of add? Does add go with apple or bear? Apple, apple, add. Both start with the letter A that says What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word cat? K. C is the letter that says k. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word duck? D says d. So let's see what we have down here. We have a deer. What sound do you hear at the beginning of D, deer? Does D, deer go with K, cat, or D, duck? D, duck, D, deer, both start with the letter D that says D. K, carrot. What sound do we hear at the beginning of K, carrot? Does K, carrot go with K, cat, or D, duck? K, cat, K, carrot, both begin with the letter C that says K. K, cactus. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word K, cactus? Does K, cactus go with K, cat, or D, duck? K, cat, K, cactus, both begin with the letter C that says K. D, door. What sound do you hear at the beginning of D, door? Does D, door go with K, cat, or D, duck? D, duck, D, door, both begin with the letter D that says D. K, candy. What sound do you hear at the beginning of K, candy? Does K, candy go with K, cat, or D, duck? K, cat, K, candy, both begin with the letter C that says K. D, donut. What sound do you hear at the beginning of D, donut? Does D, donut go with K, cat, or D, duck? D, duck, D, donut, both start with the letter D that says D. D, dark. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word D, dark? Does D, dark go with K, cat, or D, duck? D, duck, D, dark, both start with the letter D that says D. K, cabin. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word K, cabin? Does K, cabin go with K, cat, or D, duck? K, cat, K, cabin, both start with the letter C that says